Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel, The Art of the Oracle. If you're new, my name is Virginia. If you've been here for a while, my name is Virginia. I am going to read today from two decks, and I've been reading from a lot more, but we're focusing because this is a brand new deck, and you and I are learning the energy of this deck. So this is a deck that came to me via my daughter, which a lot of my decks do. This is obviously herbs and plants. And yeah, it's been a really interesting deck because there's a lot of information about the deck that I'm learning along with you. And I'm learning also the way the deck kind of works together with other cards. That's kind of fun for me. All decks are like that, you know, in theory, but this deck is, it's very interesting because it changes the meaning in a unique way when cards come out together. So this week we have had the letter and stars, and both of them to me was giving us information that there's news coming in. It's coming in very quickly this week. So I'm interested to see, you know, what's going on with you. I have found personally that that has been true. Things seem like they're coming in very unique ways. And I'm saying that because I'm an air sign. I'm, you know, always thinking and receiving thoughts. But sometimes, you know, I miss it because I'm so busy, you know. And I think that's a lot of what's going on here in our lives, is that things are coming in so quickly that we miss it. And I don't want you to miss something very important that's coming in this week, because I really feel that that's true. So let's go once again to the cards and see what they have to tell us. What do we most need to know in this moment? You see how beautiful that was? It's like I asked and two cards were immediately given. So this looks like the Scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz. And I'm gonna put on my glasses just so I can see the details. We have 2 and 4. 2 is around, again, something to come together. 4s are around stability. And this is a very happy Scarecrow, right? He's holding very close to his heart something dear. And on the first day, we also had the wheat. I don't know if you remember that. It was a very interesting card because the card was a sickle. But in the middle of something, you know, being removed, there was this golden opportunity. And that's what I'm seeing in this card, is that there is this golden opportunity for us to really immerse ourselves in something new, or seeing something old in a new way, right? And I think, you know, I'm looking at this little, it looks like a flower pot in, you know, in the hat here. And to me, that's telling me like there's something growing, right, within our thoughts in a new way that's going to help us move forward as we go forward. Because when you put the 2 and 4 together, creating 6, it's a very earthly like thing. And this is interesting because yesterday, during yesterday's reading, we had a couple of cards that had come out in the first day. Now this came out in the first day as well, and it's a different card, but it still came out in the first day, which reinforces the message from the first day. And these cards were a little confusing because this, I think, is called the Journal, which is an empty book here. You have the forget-me-nots. Again, we have these because this whole thing is introducing herbs and plants. And when you think of what do herbs and plants bring to us? They bring flavor, they bring in beauty, they bring in health, they bring in healing. The herbs and plants, in my mind, also have a very unique vibration. Right? They bring in information in a very unique way. So I think it's asking us to go deeper into everything, all these cards. So, maybe play when you're watching the readings and see, like, what is it that stands out for you? And what do you, and then just sit quietly and say, well, what does that mean to me? Right? Because there's something really beautiful coming in this week. Because we've had these hearts, it began the week with a heart and something coming together and something arriving. And then we also had this opportunity for us to, I feel like, rewrite our story. That's what the journal is bringing in, right? An opportunity for a very intimate moment here in this time for us to work with all the tools that we have around us, the gifts from the earth, the people that are in our lives, and what is it telling us? What is the gift of this time bringing in for us? So the heart is really, that's what this card is called. So there's a couple messages here. It's a really positive card, not only in love, but friendship. And it indicates a really positive energy in whatever it is that we're going to start. So this does feel like an opportunity to begin again. That was one of the cards that we got at the beginning of the week, 10. It was the sickle that was like removing an interesting, so one of our candles just went out, an ending. And I'm going to bring in a new candle and create a new beginning. Hold on right there. All right. Okay. That happened very quickly. It was a new light. And then I'm really seeing right now this candle that is very prominent here as well. So all of this is to say that beginnings and endings are happening right now. Is it going to be something that you hold on to, or is it going to be something that you quickly roll with into the new change? Keep your heart open here, because there's some beautiful possibilities for love and things coming together in a way like they've never happened before. And I think in the first reading, this wheat was all around abundance. So this feels like an abundance of love, abundance of opportunity, and a deepening, I feel like, of relationships. So a green heart with the sweet perfume of cinnamon is what this represents right here. It's a heart for lovers with its small fleshy flowers that look like wax. Okay, so this is the name of the flower, apparently, that's represented here. It represents beauty and is in perfect symbiosis with the card in which it appears. So, okay, so each card tells us what flower it's on, which flower it has on it, and what it brings to our world, and what it signifies, or what meaning it's been given. And so this is about sweetness in life and really accepting the love and the abundance. Sometimes that can be hard when you've been alone, or when you grew up with a difficult childhood and things weren't easy. It's not easy to open your heart when it's been hurt a lot. So card number 26, again, we have the 2 and the 6 bringing something together in this earthly realm, bringing in also a combination is 8. And the diary. So it represents the secrets of our heart. Old, new, it represents who we are. And so our diaries are never really meant, I don't believe, to be read. They were meant for us to write down how we feel in the moment. And really without somebody else reading it, but for us to honor how we feel in the moment. So it can be about romance. It can be about your dreams and wishes. It can be about anything. And I think what this is really coming about to say is that we can write our own story here. It is our opportunity to write our own story. Open your heart. There's so many beautiful things right here, right around us, ready to be in our life. So let's get some clarification from the cards here, Crow Tarot. All right, so help us to understand a little bit more. Again, okay, we have a 7 here. And the 7 of Pentacles is around taking a moment to see, where do you want to go? What are your choices? This is around looking at the things that you have built in your life so far. It's about seeing that and seeing. So this particular crow is looking to the past, or you could say that it's looking over the opportunities that it has right now. So you have an opportunity for something really beautiful. So if you've met somebody new, it's a chance for that love to really grow, right? With this being in the wheat full of abundance and the light coming in and the beautiful flower, right? It's time to let some new love grow right now in friendship or in relationships. It's time to rewrite the story. If the story hasn't been one that you like, then it's an opportunity to rewrite it. And this one, I didn't notice this when it came out the first time, but the pen is going into the flower. And all of this is spilling like this purple ink from the flower, right? Which is around higher wisdom. It's around getting out of old relationships possibly and going into new relationships. And the 7 is saying that you can, to look at where you've been. You don't have to travel the same old road. It's time to open up and have the courage possibly to love again. Okay, let's see last cards, please. Okay, let me make sure that these are coming in. So this is a 4. This is the 4 of Wands, around this new spark to create stability. A lot of times this in the tarot cards reflects a marriage or a celebration, creating the foundations for new stability. And all of that is leaning towards this. And it's interesting that it's under this card, For Your Heart Open, right? It's saying that there is a possibility for something that can't come into your life to really create a foundation. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards that are coming right after it. And I think this is the message for us. So the Tower card is never a card that you think, oh my God, no, not the Tower again. I've spent a lot of years, it feels like, in Tower moments. This is card number 17. And it's interesting. They're both kind of dark right here in the center of this reading. This is saying that there is a moment where things just have to implode. Things will implode. Things have to let go. We can't continue in areas that, aren't serving us if our heart is wanting something else. So there's a lot of times there are these moments that are earth shaking, just, to kind of shake us out of the old ways that we have been in. And that's what this is saying. It's time to really shake ourselves loose from something from the past that has kept us in a cycle, perhaps, that hasn't really served our heart, that we are these beautiful, generous, kind souls, and our heart is right now expanding and opening up because it's followed by the 10 again, which is around the completion, around getting all the things that you want. It's around, this isn't a very highly intuitive, very abundant card. The card, if you look at this, a happy home, the rainbow, what do you wish for? The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, everything, it's around coming together and having what it is that you want. You have the songbird here saying that you have the opportunity to be in your truth. So this is a card of absolute abundance and the ending of needing to look outside of anything because you have everything that you need. So we're beginning here with this beautiful card called the Heart and the Journal. And the tarot cards letting us know that we have choices, we have options, stability is coming in. It's time to shake ourselves loose from the old paradigm, the old way of thinking, the things that have hurt us from the past. Everything from the past doesn't need to be released, but the things that don't make us feel good, it's a really great opportunity for us to let go of that right now and to move in to this highly abundant, intuitive world that is communicating to us, with us, working with us for the best, and most brightest future and outcome, even if it doesn't look like it right now. I think we need to let go of all this garbagey stuff and move towards this heart opening. So I hope you enjoyed the message today. I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know what you think about the new cards. I'm really enjoying them. Thanks again for being here. Until tomorrow, have a magical day. Bye now.